Hi everyone, my name is piterpakulski and today we will continue creating a financial model for entrepreneurs who want to see the clear picture of their existing business. And today it's time for us to create a transaction list where you put all your transactions, your revenues, your expenses. If you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order financial model from scratch for your existing business, for your future business ideas. We will help you with that. And today let's start talking about transactions list. So the first column of this table will be the text. So here you just can type whatever you want, the description of your transaction. It doesn't matter whether it is a revenue expense transaction, so it's just a simple text. So here will be 10,000 transactions. I will just start describing the first 20 and then extrapolate the formulas. Then what we will do now, then the second column will be amount of this transaction. Because this is the input, so we will mark it with specific color that we assign for all our inputs. Then we have to define this transaction, whether it is a revenue or expense. So we just describe the status. That purpose will be just used data validation. Then we go on the top of our table. We have two types of transactions, revenues or expenses. Then we define when we have this transaction month and year. We will do the same for the years. Then if we have revenues, if we describe the revenue transaction, then we put revenue company, then here if it is revenue, we will use data validation. Here we will use VLOOKUP function. This will be an automatic column. We will search this value. We will search it in this table. We will take the second column. We'll take the second column directly. So as you can see, if we change the company for this or that transaction, we will see how the revenue type is changing. So later we will be able to collapse the revenues from different companies to several revenue types. So we will do the same for our expenses. And what we can do now, for example, we will use a little bit of conditional formatting to help us enter the data into this table. We will first of all do like this, we will use just new rule. So if we here have 0 transaction, and if we start typing some information, we'll see that we have to enter something into this area, into this column. Then, for example, if it is revenue, new rule, so for example, if it is revenue, then we have to fill this column. If it is expense, we will do the same for this. Now we will create a similar rule for month and year. For that purpose, we will just create some additional column. Now we will do the same for the year column. So what we are fighting for example, we have an empty table. Here we will just use add if error. So for example, we have an empty table and we start the first transaction. So we just type the name of this transaction, then we set up, for example, the amount. Then we have to specify whether it is the revenue or expense. For example, if it is expense, then we have to specify the month, and Microsoft Excel just guides you through the steps what you have to do to correctly enter the data inside your program, Microsoft Excel program. For example, it will be the September 2021, and here you have to specify what types of what is the company that you have to pay this expense. For example, if it is the company number 6 and it is the expenses type 6, or for example it is the company number 82 and the expense type 7. So, and for example, if it is the revenue, then you have to delete this and you have to go to the revenue, specify what is the company that the revenues come from. Then you choose the company, then Microsoft Excel takes automatically what types of revenue it is, and then you just specify each day different transactions, revenues or expenses. And then now we move to maths to create the maths for formulas to automate, to make these transactions go to the timeline that we've already created. So this will be the topic of our next video. So if you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, you may also subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order a financial model from scratch for your existing business or your future business idea. Thanks for watching. See you in next videos. Thank you and bye.